Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the first time I'm making a video like this, generally speaking, so hopefully y'all can indulge me for just a bit. But before I get started, as always, hopefully y'all are having an absolutely amazing, beautiful, and truly wonderful day. I think I'm probably going to upload this video on Monday, so y'all can see it on Monday when it does release. But basically, as the title suggests, FedEx really messed up my packages. I don't know how they did it. I don't know why it happened the way it did, but basically, here's what happened. I am a huge fan of SGC grading, to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video submitting cards on their website, teaching y'all how to do it step by step, which I did. The video is gonna come out when I do get my grades back, but I'm gonna make a video teaching people how to submit their cards to SGC, which in all honesty, even for me, who's like not tech savvy to an extent, it was very easy, very straightforward, and the cards were graded in a very timely manner. I didn't get upcharged or anything, even though the cards are high in value, and they're really transparent with everything for me anyway, so that was my intention. Now, the problem happened when I decided to ship my cards with FedEx. So there's two issues here, and I'm pretty self-aware to the extent that I know there's a problem on my end as well. So the way that I ship the cards is I basically I sleeved each card, top loaded them, and then put them in a stack of like 10. I didn't rubber band them, which I probably should have, and I didn't put them in a cardboard in between. Instead, I just bubble wrapped it around, put it in like a kind of thin little shipping label. I'll show y'all a thin little shipping label like this, which is in all honesty basically about the size of like that. So I put 10 cards in there with top loads in it, so it was a little bit tight, I guess, and that's my issue. Then when I shipped them through FedEx, the only reason why I shipped through FedEx is also because they're like literally a minute away, so that's the quickest way for me to ship something, even if it's a little more expensive. But I shipped it ground, and what happened after was I got the delay. As I put it on my community post, y'all saw it, and you're like, nope, DK, the cards are lost forever, which thank you to the people who said that, because it really made me feel great. But I shipped my cards through FedEx. There was a delay. It was shipped from like Texas to like Chicago, Illinois for some reason, and then shipped to Florida. Okay, so it shipped in a really weird way, which is why the package initially got lost. So during that time, I don't know what happened with those cards. I don't know if they were thrown around. I don't know if they were stuck in a puddle, or they were stuck in rain, or how long they were out in the heat. Who knows what happened? But basically, the 10 cards were stacked like this, right? And the nice cards were in the middle. Like my Rayquaza VMAX Alt-Art, my Umbreon, which y'all will see. I did crack that slab, and y'all will see what happened to it. And I put the cards I didn't care too much about on the edges of the package. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm sure the cards are gonna get there fine. But once they arrived at SGC, they were graded very bad, to the point where the cards arrived warped and bent in the middle. Now, you might be asking, how bad were the grades? So generally, the cards that got affected the most were the ones on the outer edges, as you can kind of imagine. But my Tyranitar art rare card, which I pulled with y'all, basically should have probably gotten a 10. It was perfect condition, everything was fine. That card got like a 6 or a 7 or something. So the card got warped and damaged in transit. And then the Magikarp card that I got from Triple Beat, that card also got like a 6 or a 7. I don't even know. What else happened? And then the Miriam SAR card that I shipped through FedEx, it got a 6 or a 7. I don't know. The card that I pulled in my initial video got a 6. And then I think the last card that really got messed up. Oh yeah, and then the other card that got messed up was my Ditto art rare from V-Star Universe, which also got a 6. Now, if you've seen my other grading videos, you know basically all my V-Star Universe cards have all gotten 10s, which is like the V-Star Universe had really good quality control. But 3 Japanese cards, which were pack pulled, straight in the sleeves, straight in top loaders, all got 6s and 7s. Like what? How does that happen, dude? It's just, I'm so sad. Okay, so I was like so devastated about this, and then basically I actually talked to someone from SGC because They were shocked. They were like, yo, bro, the cards, you sent us like warped cards? And I was like, I promise you I didn't, dude, I promise. And they were like, even so kind of like, hey, bro, we can teach you how to, like, you know, send cards for grading, like, you know, review them and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say this without a shadow of a doubt, SGC, y'all are absolutely amazing. I really appreciate speaking with me about it. They were like honestly shocked at how bad the cards graded too, telling me very ultra modern cards like I did rarely get those kind of bad grades, and they're rarely in such bad condition. So when they saw the cards, they were just as shocked as I was. And funnily enough, all the cards in the middle of the stack were still okay. So it wasn't bad. And even the Umbreon, which y'all are gonna see the video that I cracked the slab for, didn't do horrible, respectively speaking, compared to the other cards. Now, why am I telling all this to y'all, and why am I sharing this information with you guys? Well, first and foremost, I wanted to give a shout out to SGC. They're a grading company. They're very transparent. They really helped me and kind of walked me through what happened. And I basically, this was the second worst case scenario in my head when the actual thing happened, because the first scenario, the cards are lost forever and ever and ever. And I put my Rayquaza VMAX pack pulled card in there. So I was very scared about that. Second worst case scenario, the cards were really messed up when they got there, and it was the second worst case scenario. So not the worst case scenario, but the second worst case scenario. So basically, I got the grades. The cards are coming very soon. Y'all are gonna see how I submitted the cards, how they graded, how messed up I screwed up when like cracking my BGS slab. But all in all, in terms of information for y'all, when you're shipping your cards, put them in like card savers, top loaders, whatever it may be. Put a cardboard around them and make sure they're not going to be like in a weird stack or on bubble wrap. And really ship them carefully, because I made the mistake of shipping them poorly to an extent, and then sending them through FedEx, the package getting lost by FedEx, and then getting in a week's transit, and then getting cards getting warped, like I said before, all the weather issues. Who knows what happened to the cards in between? But just really be careful, y'all, because now that my Miriam SAR card from Scarlet and Violet got really messed up, I'm not gonna lie, that made me very sad. That's the one card I was like, this one's I'm gonna keep it, because it's like, you know, it's my personal collection. I pulled it, first box was Scarlet and Violet, and it got a 6. God. So like I'm like really sad about that one. Really sad about that one, but that kind of leads me to my next point about this as well. So point number one, first and foremost, SGC, appreciate the transparency. Appreciate you telling me what happened to my cards before I got them. Oh, not sad at all. Not sad at all. And then, of course, number two, ladies and gentlemen, when you're shipping your cards, ship them very secure. Like, I'm just telling you right now, put them in cardboard, rubber band them so nothing messes them up and gets them warped in the mail like I messed them up. And of course, ship them securely. I don't know about if FedEx does this for everyone, but having my package missing for a week and getting warped in between with that 1 week delay, I don't know what happened to the cards. I don't know why they shipped all the way to Chicago, all the way back down to Florida. Maybe that's just a shipping route for it with ground, but just be careful. Maybe spend the extra money to ship them more securely, which is what I'm probably going to do next time. So that's going to be a more straightforward process. And that leads me to my final point. Because my Miriam got so messed up at a 6 or 7, oh God, I'm not sad. I'm gonna be opening up this last box of Scarlet and Violet separately in another video. Now you guys may or may not remember this video, but this Scarlet and Violet box was from the case I opened on the live stream. Now, what was that case, and why am I opening this one with such certainty? Well, out of the 5 boxes in those booster box cases, we pulled every card: Arcanine, Gyarados, Miriam regular art rare card, some trainer cards here and there, right? The only cards we didn't pull, we even pulled like the Miraidon like special arts as well. So like the gold cards. So the only card we didn't pull was the Miraidon SAR and the Miriam SAR. Now I've seen other pack openings, and excuse me, generally speaking, I think there's almost like a Miriam in every case. Now, this is the last booster box in that case, which means there's a huge possibility that there's a Miriam in this box. So, if there's not, like I said, I don't even care about it. It's just like, they got a 6. So, we're gonna open this later down the line, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna have a Miriam. please. And hopefully I'm right on. We'll see. But this is going to happen soon. Please be on the lookout for it. But ladies and gentlemen, if you stuck around for the whole video, I really appreciate it. Like I said before, finally, a good shout out to SGC. Thank y'all for being so transparent with me, letting me know what happened to the cards. Because they saw the cards, they're like, Jesus Christ, right? And they still graded them. I appreciate it. And they're sending them over. And you'll see that video very, very soon. And of course, always be careful when y'all are shipping your cards out. I'll probably make a video on how to ship them more proper next time. But thank y'all so much always for the constant support. I love every single one of you. Can I get to Miriam now? Okay, we're good. I'm good. I love every single one of you. Thank y'all so much. Have a great rest of y'all's day, and I'll see y'all next time.
It's what you do. You give me yellow highs and orange skies. Red, I'm seeing red. I'm riding by the waves from yesterday. It's what you do. You give me yellow highs and orange skies.